Hey everyone! Today we are taking you along on our unforgettable day trip to Dover Castle and the White Cliffs of Dover.
So Dover Castle is one of England's most iconic, with over 900 years of history, from medieval kings to World War II secret operations. There's a lot to see, so let's go check it out.
Alright, so our first stop this morning at Dover Castle is the secret war tunnels.
It's going to be exciting. Wander through these tunnels. I'm not sure what all is in there, but we're going to do the guided tour and we'll find out.
Yeah, I know there's no photos or photography.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so
I did not realize that.
So we'll just tell you about it.
That's what we'll have to do. All right, we have just finished up in the tunnels. Pretty cool. Like we said, no photography or video, unfortunately, but these tunnels were built back in the 1790s. And
That was for the invasion of France.
For the invasion of France, yeah, from Napoleon. And then they were used in World War I, and then in World War II, I guess they did a lot of expansion, and so that's what a lot of the tour is down there, going through the history of planning for the various battles in the war and preparing for Battle of Britain. I mean, there were telephone exchanges, there were tables with maps where they would do planning, there was the admiral's desk where he planned, and he lived down there, and so he was doing all of his war planning. Yeah, it was pretty interesting all in all.
Now we're going to go to the infirmary.
Yeah, the infirmary. So we're going to go see where that's at, and then we'll make our way to the castle. That's when we'll get very medieval on your ass.
So we just finished up at the infirmary. It was really cool.
That was really cool.
So many different tunnels underneath there.
Yeah, I don't remember if I mentioned it before. It was like 4.5 miles of tunnels. So the infirmary was built specifically for World War II, whereas the others were not. There were 10 wards, 2 operating rooms, 3 levels. I don't know, what else, babe?
So many different tunnels and rooms. Come along and we are going to head over to the main castle grounds.
Alright, before we head into the castle, we're going to go check out the Princess of Wales Royal Regiment and the Queen's Regiment Museum. This museum is going to take us through the last 400 years of British soldier history, telling stories from the soldiers themselves, seeing historic uniforms, medals, and personal items. Alright, we're going to make one more stop before we head inside the castle to learn a little bit about the history. Dover Castle is called the key to England because of one simple but powerful reason: location. At the narrowest part of the English Channel, it's only about 21 miles from France, so this would be the first place that invaders would reach, and the first line of defense for England. Whoever controlled Dover could control who entered the country. Dover Castle was built in the 1100s by King Henry II And this tower was designed to show power, wealth, and control.
So we just finished over at Dover Castle. It was freezing and so windy outside. We knew you wouldn't be able to hear us, so we just decided to record from inside the car.
The wind was brutal. I mean, we did the tunnels first, which were really cool. They go down like three stories deep, and then there's like a nuclear bunker that's even further below them. But that was really cool. That's how we started the visit here, and then we were outside the rest of the time for the most part.
And now we're going to go to the White Cliffs of Dover, and yeah, that's going to be great with the wind.
Yeah, it'll be as windy or windier, I'm betting. But yeah, the castle overall, really cool. Very large, the whole, like, I guess campus, compound, I don't know what you call it.
You definitely we thought we would be here about maybe 2-3 hours. Just our 2 tunnel tours took 2 hours, so you could spend all day here.
Yeah,
sure, all day.
Easily all day. I mean, we're stretching it. Well, we've got plenty of time, I guess, still. But yeah, trying to hit the cliffs and the castle in one day is almost a stretch if you really want to spend a lot of time in the castle. So, but yeah, off to the cliffs of Dover.
All right, so that was a 6-minute drive.
So pretty quick, but the wind has not died down at all. We're kind of blocked from the wind at the moment. Ooh, I might have spoke too soon. But yeah, it's going to be really windy out here. You can see the white caps on the water. Yeah, you ready, baby?
I'm ready.
All right, we're going to go check it out. Well, the wind is still whipping, but we've got some coffees, so hopefully that will keep us warm as we head out here.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of missing the Arizona weather right now.
This wind is brutal.
40 miles per hour.
But it's not the 13-mile-an-hour gusts that they predicted. Crazy. Super, super windy out here. All right, well, that's going to do it for our weekend in Canterbury and Dover Castle and the White Cliffs of Dover.
I think they should call them the Windy Cliffs of Dover.
They should call them the Windy Cliffs of Dover. Headed back to the car. We got a little spot here where we don't have any wind blowing on us, so we figured this would be a great spot to record because it has been a windy, windy day out here today. But in a couple of weeks, we'll be heading to Amsterdam and checking out the tulips and the windmills and whatever else there is to do there.
Hopefully it'll be warmer.
I hope so. We won't look as bundled up and goofy as we do now.
Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe, and we will see you in a couple weeks.